Thank you, Dr. Rajneesh, for taking out time early morning. For you, there is no time slot as such. You are a social servant working 24 into 7. No, you get cases at 2 in the night, 3 in the night, because your specialization is into bones. And every day, hundred of people meet with an accident. And then the first person who is to attend those cases are a bone specialist because they fracture their bones. So you are a person who is 24 into 7 devoted to society, and it means a lot to all of us that you took out time early morning to be with us. So my sincere thanks on behalf of the Fire family to you. Now
Thank
I would request Ishita to introduce Dr. Rajneesh to the gathering, and after that, Dr. Rajneesh will take the center stage. Dr. Saab, Ishita, please.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, sir, and welcome to Sapphire's very own talk show, Abhivyakti. Dr. Rajneesh was born and brought up in Bokaro, Jharkhand. He completed his schooling from Guru Gobind Singh Public School, Bokaro. His father worked in sale and his mother worked in the health department of Jharkhand government. He had always been good in studies. He cleared his entrance examination for MBBS in his first attempt. His father was his greatest support since childhood. He was greatly inspired by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Thank you.
Dr. Rajneesh, I would request you to address these students, talk to them about your journey as a student, what inspired you to get into medicine, and what keeps you going. You are 24 into 7 available to your patient. So if you can throw some light on your journey as a student, what inspired you to motivated you to get into medicine, and how do you handle everyday challenges?
First of all, thank you so much, sir, and for inviting me. It's my pleasure, and I'm very happy to be with the children. In fact, my first choice was to become a teacher as well, and for that I joined a medical college at RIMS as a resident, and I started teaching there also. So it's my one of my greatest pleasure to give a talk in front of my beautiful children. I remember when I was a child, uh, around I was in class fifth. I broke my bone. My this right hand elbow that was broken, and I went to the doctor. He gave a plaster to me, and it was uh, the doctor. That first time I ever visited to a hospital, and I saw the doctor, and I was really I felt really good that I was in so much pain, and I was having I was always crying and like this anything, but he gave me the support, and then I was it was like, oh great, it's good now. So that inspired me, that one incident told me that I could be a doctor as well. Previously I wanted to be as an astronaut, as every child does, an astronaut or engineer. But at that moment I thought being a doctor is really nice. I can help people when they are in pain. And my mother also supported me. My father, in fact, was the greatest supporter, and he supported me like anything in all my endeavors. My parents always believed in me, and they were always behind my back in whatever decision I took. I was good at maths as well, but I took biology as I wanted to become a doctor. So I took both bio and maths in the plus 2 level. And yes, then I don't know exactly. I can't tell children how I became a doctor in the first attempt, but it was thus the thing that I was regular with my studies. I was always doing the homeworks that were given to me. I was always giving proper time to my studies. Um, my time was fixed. Like in the mornings, I used to wake up early in the morning around 5 o'clock. I used to have the revisions of what's today's class was there. I used to revise them, and then I got up early and then have the breakfast and then go to school. And when I came back, then also before going to for playing or and all, I used to do the homeworks that were given to me on the regular basis, and it was my routine sort of. I used to come and have lunch, and then I used to did my homework, and then I went on to play for an hour or so, and then when I came back, then I will again start my studies on the and I slept on time. Yes, that was the most important thing, so that I can wake up early in the morning. And after that, I joined the MBPS, and then there was no looking back. Then I did MS from Darbhanga Medical College. It's one of the very good medical colleges in sort of thing that the teachers there are very good. They teach you like they treat you as their own sons. And I was very lucky to have Dr. Nand Kumar sir as my professor and head, and he nurtured me, and he asked me to go way beyond that what the small thinking town like thing of that. And I went ahead and I got and joined Safdarjung Medical College in Delhi, and did my arthroplasty and arthroscopy residency from there. That is replacement of bones, what you call knee replacement and hip replacement, as we see listen every day now and then. I did my arthroscopy and plasty from there. Came back to Jharkhand to serve the people of Jharkhand, because here where I was born and brought up. So I joined. I thought of becoming a teacher as well, and so I joined RIMS, and then I started my practice as well. So this is my journey, and now I am. I have now opened a hospital known as Life Care Hospital, where there is care for life for everyone at the minimum cost. I can do that, and I can do good to the society as well.
Sir, do you do bone marrow surgeries as you are a bone doctor?
No, beta, I don't do surgeries for bone marrow transplant. They are a specialist for that, and I am more so into the fracture of bones. And when you fall and break a bone, then I am there to help you. And if you met with an accident, and then if you have any bone related problems, or if your dadima or nanima is having joint pains and they are having old age problems, then I am there to help. But bone marrow surgeries are a different branch altogether. It is done by other specialists.
Sir, I'm allergic to milk. I have tonsil problem, so when I drink milk, my tonsil I have a severe neck pain, throat pain. So what should I have instead of milk too?
Yes, beta. You'll have to see what is the cause. There might be a disease called lactose intolerance. In that case, you will not have to avoid any of the dairy products. But if you are allergic only to milk, and you can try for some other forms.
And direct products of milk like kheer and all.
You are allergic to any of them?
No, I can have paneer like dairy products, but if I have milk directly, like only milk, so then I'm allergic.
That's one of the causes. There are many diseases as such, in which milk can be an allergy to someone. So you should avoid milk. You should not drink directly milk. You should take instead of that, as I said, dairy products are there. Many of them are there. You should try and eat it in the form of paneer, or in the form of curd, or in the form of kheer, as you told. In any way, you have to give protein to your bones, and you need to strengthen your bones. If you are if somebody is intolerant to milk or dairy products, both of them, then also there are other options available. You should use some nuts, almonds, and you should have some eggs, fish, and spinach, and many of the fruits and vegetables. They are having a lot more of calcium there. Okay, so you can eat and have them and have your bones healthy.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. So my question is, what is stronger, bone or muscle?
Good question, beta. Look, the bones are the structures which our body is made up of. Suppose you are building a home, so the bricks, they are the base, no? Just like that, in our body, the base is made up of bones. Okay, there are many bones in our body which build up our structure, what we are now, what we look alike. And over there, over the bones, there are lots of many muscles are there which are attached to the bones. They help to function the body properly. Suppose I am moving my fingers, so it includes the synchronization of bones and muscles both. So if my brain says just move your fingers, it's not like that. If my brain is saying that will come from a nerve to the muscles. Muscles are innervated by the nerves. They send the signals to the muscles, and then my muscles twitch, contract, or relax, and accordingly we move the our limbs or anything. It's a complex system, beta, but it's really fascinating. If you want, you come to me, and I will teach you how beautifully God has created us. It's more so of a very nice mechanism. The what you call is the greatest machine of all is our body. It's something like that. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, I wanted to ask that as you told you are a bone specialist, so my mother has a pain in her ankle bone, means there is a thin bone over the ankle when she's getting up, and what is for that pain?
Look, beta, pain can be in the ankle, can be of many causes. Na? First, we will have to see your mother, and then I can tell you what the pain is due to. Na? So ask your mama to if she can come to us, or she can visit any nearby bone specialist. Take her to the bone specialist and ask her to get it treated. Because if it is not treated, then it can be very troublesome in the latter part of her life. So tell her that in the old age she will be having very much problems, so it should be treated now. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So my question is to you that why we have pain in the back?
Yes. In fact, back pain is the second most common pain after headache. Everybody says मेरा सर दर्द कर रहा है. तो वैसे ही ऑलमोस्ट जैसे सबका दर्द करता है, तो आज के डेट में हम लोगों का जो लाइफस्टाइल है, that is one of the most important cause कि we are having back pain. We are most of us are sleeping on mattress, which is really not good. We should not sleep on the mattress. We should sleep on sort of 1 to 1.5 inch thick gatta, and we should take pillows which are not very high up, that will cause neck pain. Okay, so the other things is that we are most of the time we are not playing much. We choose to go on watching the mobiles and laptops in the very awkward positions. That is one of the causes for back pain. And other thing is that your heavy bags are one of the most important causes for this back pain. I would advise, in fact, principal sir and other teachers as well, so that we should lessen the burdens of the children in the form of books, and try and keep the books as much as possible in the school only, and students should bring less books. Not today, obviously. Now we are having this COVID situation, but after that, when the schools reopen, we should take care of that. Yeah.
So how to cure the pain of the knee joints?
But knee joint pains are due to many reasons. And if you are having knee pains, then it could be due to deficiency of calcium or vitamin D. If your elder ones, dadi, nani, or mama, papa, they are having knee joint pains, then that may be due to some disease maybe weakening of the bones, or maybe what you call some problems of the means some disease of the knee joint. So we will have to see first, and then we can decide what's the cause of the that knee pain. But for your young age childrens, I would like to advise that every child must drink milk and have some eggs, dairy products, curd, okay, and fresh vegetables and fruits for the healthy bone.
Thank you, sir.
Dr. Rajneesh, as you can see, the students know they have got n number of questions, but we need to respect time. And I will take their questions and will forward to you. So I cannot thank you in words for taking out time for all of us, and hope
Because
to see you soon on campus when we start offline classes. We will invite you on campus so that you can be with our students and help them with their questions.
sure, sir, sure. I would be very much happy to do that. And all the children, please take care of your health and of your elder ones as well, and keep enjoying this period, because this period won't come again in your lifetime. So, but don't use the mobiles and laptops too much. Okay, and have go out and play something as well for an hour or so. Okay, take care, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for coming in. So, one thing which I could understand from Sir's address, that is how important it is to have a healthy diet, calcium, mineral rich diet, and number two, physical workout, play in the open, doing some exercises so that your bones get strengthened, and then body posture. Why not to use mobile for games and watching cartoon and web series and whatnot? Why it is important to move out and play? So this should be the takeaway for all of you, that you need to keep a proper body posture, do some workout in the morning. Yoga is one of the best format of that, which tones your entire body. And when you sit, you need to have a proper sitting posture. You cannot just lie down every time on the bed and do your work. No. So these are the important takeaways for me.